Yes, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to this channel. If you are new, be sure to click the subscribe button so that you not miss any future uploads. So we are going to be giving you the news and also the information that we are getting as we are moving. Right, so Zimbabwe recently has been plunged into severe power cuts. I think these power cuts, we last had such power cuts around 3, 4, 5 years back. So during that time when we were having these kinds of power cuts, what I can say was some kind of an advantage was that we had fuel. So if there was no electricity, you would simply go and find fuel to power up your generator or whatever you want to do. But right now we are now faced with an issue. You try to get fuel, apana waonewana. You try to get magets, kunenge kusina. So if magets akaenda, you're in trouble. You've got nothing that you're going to be doing. So Zesa is now being owed about $1.2 billion by customers. So this is what Zesa Holdings acting Group Chief Executive Officer Patrick Chivaura, he said that Zimbabwe is now being owed about $1.2 billion by its customers. I'm not sure if this money is 1.2 billion US dollars or 1.2 billion RTGS. I'm not sure, but still, whatever the case might be, $1.2 billion is a lot of money, because I know even if it was me having 1.2 billion RTGS dollars, I would love it. Yes, even if I'm going to buy 1.2, if I'm going to buy US dollars using the black market, even at 1:10, it will still be a lot of money. Right? So this is what is happening. So they are saying they are being owed $1.2 billion, and there was an interview that they did. Mr. Chivaura was asked by Andy Hodges, how much is Zesa owed by the public? We hear stories about the government ministries, individuals owing millions of dollars. And he responded by saying, our debtors book stands at 1.2 billion. So he was asked, how are you going to be able to recover the money? And they said, we have been sitting on our laurels. We have been looking at strategies that can reclaim our monies, the indebtedness. We initiated the prepaid system where customers pay in advance. And that system, whenever you pay for a token, part of your money goes to clear the old debt. So you're recovering the old debt as well as the customer funding their requirements. So we are also working on a strategy to migrate everyone to a prepaid platform so that we are able to manage the indebtedness with our customers. So we'll be installing smart meters which can talk to us at a central point where we can switch off and switch on customers. So Chivaura, however, said even if the 1.2 billion money is paid, it does not mean that it will all go to purchasing power, but also to clearing Zesa debts. So he said Zesa owes other parties about $500 million, and Zesa owes about $80 million in power imports from South Africa and Mozambique. So Chivaura said that Zesa is in talks with South Africa to clear the debt so that supply can resume. So Zimbabwe is currently under severe loading. One of the load shedding. So one of these issues, I think the idea that they implemented, yekuti ukaenda unotenga magetsi, they put a prepaid meter so that when you go and buy magetsi, first of all, a certain amount of money yaunenge watenga, it will go back to pay magetsi awangaonawo chikwereti chawangaonacho kumashure. It's a very good idea, that one. But one of the challenges that this load shedding is now bringing nowadays is that Zesa issues. That if you check, people are going for around 10 hours or more wasina magetsi, right? So that means that's more than half of the day, right? Yes, yeah, around half of the day. Right, so around half of the day pasina magetsi. So what is gonna happen? There's a good thing. If I was buying, let's say magetsi $50, achindipedzera maybe 2 weeks, and pamba pedu isusu. Kana tachitenga magetsi $50 achipedza 2 weeks. It now means magetsi $50 anenge akutoita more than 2 weeks. Anditi that means tichita kutoita mwedzi now. So zvakureva kuti kana ndanichishandisa magetsi $100 per month, it now means I'm going to be using magetsi $50, which means basically mari dzadzichibhadharwa nevanhu dzekutenga magetsi dzichabva dzadzikira. Anditi so I think their idea yekuita load shedding, yes, ndo zvazvofanira kutoita is because they've got nothing that they can do about it, but I think it's not going to help with anything. It's actually going to worsen the situation, because mari yanga ichienda kuzesa kana yanga iri $1 million per month, for example, and kana yanga iri $1 million or $10 million a month, ichadzoka kuita 5 million or ichadzoka kuita 1 million. And why? Because mari magetsi anga achishandisa. Also, the prepaid meter system is one of the best ideas that they had implemented, because if you check, they knew kuti if you put magetsi akagara ariko, magetsi akangopera mumba, munhu anotomeka sure kuti atenga magetsi. Hapana munhu paanombogara kana mahours asina. Chero anga asina mari anototsvaka. Kana anga ari landlord anotoenda kunozunza maloja ake kuti amana mari titenge magetsi. But because namanje kana kusina magetsi vanhu vanga chingoti saka kana usinawo magetsi aisakazve basa. So they won't even bring out their money to buy. And after all, mari yacho iri kushandiswa yacho iroramba ichilose value. So what I think is these guys, they really need to make sure that vangoita kuti magetsi anga ariko. I don't know how. Obviously they have to go to South Africa, then they have magetsi so that people will pay a prepaid house, so that when they pay you are know. And I also think kana iri nyaya kuti vari kuprotesta kuti makaramba kuti tikwidze magetsi, saka tada kuita load shedding kuti muzoona kuti zvamakaita zvakadaro. Zviri nani vangopiwa mvumo yacho yekukwidza magetsi, because after all chingwa chakuita $3.50 and probably chinokwira very soon. And also if you check my medical aid societies, all these other service providers vari kukwidza, even airtime vakakwidza, airtime mabundles akakwira, sezvakakwira. So Zesa ndo yega inenge yasara isiri kukwidza, but now zvakuaffecta manje our businesses. It's affecting everything. It's affecting basically everything. I was seeing a certain video, a certain message that has been circulating on WhatsApp of people saying, Gudanzi, what is happening in Bindura? They were saying, how best can we help each other? But Mawan, apana kana ari kumbobatsira, ari kutaura kuti vakaenda kuzuva obva ati tiri kudawo fuel yokuti tiende kunoita power our generators. Vari kubva vaudzwa nzi fuel yatinayo yasara yemafarmers. Vakada vaitiwo muzesa, Zesa inenge yadzimawo magetsi. So it's a disaster. Now lives are being lost due to this issue. So if only there was an alternative. So it means right now there is no alternative at all, because magetsi akaenda ukandienda tsvaka fuel haukwanisi kuiwana. Kwese kwaenda unosvika uchiudzwa nzi hatibvume chirikeni kana wakadaisa generator rako. So it's a challenge, right? So Zesa is now being owed about $1.2 billion. I think for them to be able to recover, because now like what they are saying, tachiti isusu mari inenge yaiswa nemunhu yekutenga magetsi isiri namaundi yange chinobhadhara chikwereti, but kana munhu asatenge magetsi acho chikwereti chacho chabhadharwa sei? So it means they are still going to be getting less and less and less money that's going to be coming in, and they are going to see the results of what they are trying to do. I don't know what these guys are doing, but this is so wrong. They need to make sure magetsi anogara ariko so that people will buy magetsi acho. I don't know. So thank you so much, guys. What do you think about what is happening? What do you think Zesa can do to restore magetsi emunyika? And also, what do you think can be done to reduce mashandisiro emagetsi in the country? Or what do you think can be done to help the country situation yemagetsi? So let me know what you think in the comments box. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.